Peace all. Rarika, my eye here. Let's see what this lighting. That's I want to say bare things. I'm gonna say it's hella bright. Shit. Let me see what I can do out here. Okay, this will do. Why you move? Ay, ay, ay. You look good out there. Hi. Okay, hope this works better. Let me come in a little bit. My phone's on charger, so I have to be in this awkward position, and yeah. So we are here to do Ophiuchus, baby. I'm so excited that I know this sign now. It just when I read up on it, just everything is there. Everything is there. I've got like 4 planets in Ophiuchus, so everything makes so much more sense now. My world. Amazing. Okay. I did shuffle already. I'm just giving them a quick pre-shuffle, a post-shuffle, a reshuffle, I say. So again, we're going in. This is the complete seasonal reading, and it is going to look at 10 different facets of your life. And then the 11th card is going to be one to help you usher in the new season, which is summer solstice in this case. Okay, there's the camera. And we'll look here. So here we go. This is spirit for yourself, physical self, your emotions, what you should create, your family or foundation, what needs to change, love, what to reflect on, business, what you need to release, and what you need to balance. Okay. Underneath the deck you have the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is all about determination, moving forward, balancing the yin and the yang. This is the Cancer card. It's about moving with zeal, knowing your purpose, knowing your worth, knowing which way you're going, and moving with that consciously, like without no bullshit, no holdbacks, no stopping you. Okay, you're moving forward, you're balanced, you know the yin and the yang, you're working them and balancing them both. Okay. Yes, and you're using your higher wisdom, your higher intuitiveness, your wisdom, and you're communicating clearly. Okay. Yeah, divine guidance, and also your throat chakra is on point. It's not wide open, it's not blocked either. It's balance. Balance. Being able to be in the waters and the earth. Okay. So Ophiuchus, you have for spirit the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords talks about what's that term? Winning the war, or winning the battle but not winning the war. So like it's somewhat of it's a unstable kind of fighting over certain things that where you may feel, okay, I got this, but really you ain't got this. Okay, that's what you have here going, the 5 of Swords. And then for your physical self, you have the Sun. Okay, so you are your vitality is on par. You are joyous, you are shining bright, you are looking into your purpose. Okay, you are on purpose, and you're tuning into your childlike self, your inner child. Okay, so this is a good card to have for self and self physically, because this means that your vitality is on par. What's that? It's coming in. Hold on. your body is vital, your chi, that's it, your chi is where it needs to be. All right. And then for your emotions, you have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding back your emotions. You're trying to contain and restrain your waters. And I thought back to the Chariot card, because that's your overall message. That means you are trying to not use your emotions as much, because you are a water sign. Your watery sign, you're kind of a bit both. Ophiuchus, you are both water and fire, and your element is ether, so you encompass all, because you know water is like synonymous to water and earth. You can mix the two, and then with fire you have air that fuels it, water that also makes it move, and the fire, you know, so you encompass all the signs. But your emotions, how you're feeling, you're holding back yourself on this physical realm. We're going to find out the clarification as to why exactly. Okay, and what you need to create, you have the Five of Cups. And this is crying over spilt milk. You need to, the first one, even when I first pulled this out, that what the message came, you need to recreate, not this feeling. Recreate whatever you feel you've spilt over. And you should recreate it in a better steed. Recreate whatever you think is lacking, whatever you think you've spoiled or you spilled. Okay. And for your family and your foundation, you have the King of Swords. Okay, so your King of Swords situation in the family and foundation placement is you're being a bit tactless. You're being a bit tactless when it comes to your foundation or your family. You're being a bit cutthroat. And yeah, cutthroat, tactless comes to mind, and just not really not being as fair and just as you can be, as you should be, with yourself and your family unit. You're being very harsh. That's what I mean when I say not fair. Just you're being very harsh and very just take that. That's what I mean. That's it. You're not sugarcoating nothing. Sometimes you need to sugarcoat a little bit, a little bit. I'm not a fan of trying to work yourself to please other people, or to not allow them to get hurt or something like that. But speak your truth, definitely. And the King of Swords speaks the truth, but can be a bit harsh when speaking the truth. Okay, because he has this authority as well. But don't abuse your authority. You can be authoritative and still be loving and kind. Okay, so upside down. Okay, and so what needs to change? You have the King of Wands, and it came up in reverse. And I don't always read reverses, but because sometimes my cards go in all over the place, up, down, upside down, left, right, that. So, but this one was said to be reversed, so this is the right message for it. It's saying that you are not owning your personal power. You're not really going for your passions, and that needs to change. You're not going for your passions, and that needs to change. Okay, for love. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords out here. And the Seven of Swords. And then you've got the Ace of Swords as well. Okay, so for love, you have the Queen of Swords. You are also very mental in your thoughts, but you're willing to receive communication that comes to you as well. You're waiting to receive communication to come in to you. But you're also guarded about yourself. And as we had here, you're guarded about your emotions with the Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, excuse me. Yes, you're waiting and looking for some communication to be received to you in regards to love. Okay, and what you need to reflect on. Okay, look at that with the King of Wands, and then upside down, you're not moving with your passions, your spirit. You have what you need to reflect on is the Ace of Swords. Again, your passion, your spirit, your zeal, actions. You're not moving with your passions, your zeal, your spirit. And that's what you need to sit back and reflect on, introspect, go back within. Why are you halting yourself? Why are you stopping yourself from moving with your spirit's knowing, from moving what moves you? And for business, we have here the Knight of Pentacles. And this is like, business is slow right now. Business is actually taking a halt. And I just asked, why is that? They told me, because you're not moving with your passions, your zeal. You have the Ace of Wands and you have to reflect on, and then you have the upside down King of Wands that you have to change, because the reason why business is slow, business is halting, is because you are not moving with your passions. You're not moving with your passions, your zeal, your spirit knowing, growing and cultivating that. Okay. And for what you need to release, upside down, okay, you need to release the Ace of Swords, which is like just coming at your truth so hard, being too blunt. Yes, too blunt, too hard, too harsh. That's what you need to release. And what you need to, wow, just the message is coming a bit like full circle here for me. And what you need to balance is the Nine of Wands. Again, because the Wands energy is what's like kind of pulling your energy down, as I can see, for what needs to change and why, what you need to reflect on. And again, you have the Nine energy, the Nine of Wands here for what you need to balance. And that's the feeling of not trusting your spirit, not trusting your passions, like second guessing yourself, feeling like you have to fight it, feeling that you can't go for it or you can't trust it, your passions and your spirit. For that, you have to, there you go. I was just about to say balance, and I looked up and it's like, hello, this is the overall message. Underneath that, you have the world, like you going through different cycles. Okay, and then again, I'm not going to try to pull up all the cards, but and then underneath the world, you have the Emperor, you being on your square. Once you realize you've gone through different cycles in life, trust your spirit. Now it's time, keep balance. And for, as I was going to say, to trust in yourself again, to keep the balance, you have to, like I just did, drink a lot of water. Okay, ground yourself, go to nature, stand on ground, floor, grass, and like really take at least 10 minutes, excuse me, at least 10 minutes with your feet planted on the grass, okay? And reflecting and listening to the intuitive guidance. Go and hug a tree, go and stand by a tree, go and sit underneath a tree, okay? Go to the waters, go to the lake, go to the beach. Listen, me, as soon as it gets hot again, I'm by Margate. That's my closest beach. I go there like every summer, at least a couple times. I've been going the last 2-3 summers, I've been doing that. And it's the best because I love the ocean. I'm Pisces rising, Pisces North Node. The ocean is my place, okay? Yemoja out here. But definitely we have to balance this conflict that you have within, because this is self-conflict. This is definitely a self issue. And a self issue that you're realizing in your reality. You need to balance. Stay determined, stay disciplined. Again, ground yourself, go to nature, go to your bodies of waters and release, talk it out, be still, and ask for the intuitive guidance that you need from there. Okay, so for your spirit message with this 5 of Swords, where you are fighting battles that's really not getting you anywhere. Okay, we have the prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness, 31. Okay, let me read this. Ally or challenger? Okay, challenger. Okay, so the prison waif, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness, and it's a number 31 in regards to this 5 of Swords energy. Okay, and the challenger reads, are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Or do you see only lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed success in life? When the prison wave comes as your challenger, he warns you that you're now seeing in your he warned you that you're now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it is time to transform the way you see it. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this prison won't hold you for long. Take time to learn about mistakes. The lessons ensure later and greater success. No. Point blank, thank you, ma'am. Look, this is someone holding back. Oh, how many swords they got? 3 swords, and there's 2 people there. Two people's already dropped their swords, and this one here is holding 3. This is that poverty consciousness mindset where you have to hold as many as you can. You're trying to keep as much as you can to yourself. Like you're thinking that there's not enough. How are you going to fight with 3 swords anyways? Please, I want to know. You know, this is yeah, you're self-sabotaging. All right, you're worrying yourself sick. You need to check your thoughts, check your stinking thinking, and know that sometimes we go through hardship for lessons to grow from them, and to realize that you have the power, and know that we can and we should, and we have to find out how to recreate our reality. And it starts with the mind. You know, it starts with your thoughts. It starts with your feelings, your thinking, your deeds, your actions. Okay, and I'm gonna pull up some romance angels for love. Love with the Queen of Swords. You have keep an open mind and love yourself first. Boom. Definitely. Because the Queen of Swords is waiting on love communication. Okay. But keep an open mind, meaning it may come in the way that you perceived it, that you want it to come. It's gonna come in the way it's gonna come, and you can't judge it. And the best way to be ready for this communication, however it comes, okay, is by you loving thyself first, checking for yourself first. Okay, fulfilling your love and your needs first, not waiting for nobody to give it to you or do it for you. Do it for you first. So if it comes or it doesn't come, you're good. You're Gucci. You're cool because you can already provide everything you need for yourself. And that's the best way to get into a relationship, not needy and wanting and all of this stuff. You have to stand on your square, be your highest self by loving thyself first and knowing thyself holistically and striving to always be your highest self. Okay? That's when your highest love, your best complementary come to you. Otherwise, it's just going to be more lessons and hard ones at that. Okay? So I'm going to clarify each one. Let's do there. Give a little extra message for each card. They're pretty self-explanatory there, but let me just give it all a go. Yep. Oh. Button. Okay. Celebration with the Five of Swords and the prison waif for spirit, because once you can realize that your mind is setting you up for failure, retune that, redo it all, rethink it, renew it, then you can celebrate life, because the life that you are now wanting, the life that you then bring forward, the life that is really conducive for you is going to be there for you, and it's going to be a party. Then we have discernment with yourself, physical self, with the sun. And it's just talking about you trusting your intuition. Like whatever you need physically, listen to your inner guidance and it will tell you what you need. Okay? I just want to shuffle. I was supposed to do that. Something. Okay? And for emotions that you're holding back on with the Four of Pentacles, you have acknowledgement, and it's telling you that you must acknowledge who you truly are. Stop holding back your emotions. You embody so much water. Okay, you are the serpent bearer. Okay, and waters is very much a part of your makeup. You coming from that Scorpio energy into that fire energy, and both waters and that fire have water in them. So acknowledge who you are. Don't hold back your emotions. Give thanks for all that you are. Okay, don't feel like your emotions is plaguing you, or your emotions is not conducive for you. Your emotions help you manifest. Your emotions are everything. Balance them and you be Gucci again. Where Gucci come from though? Okay, you're gonna be Gucci, Gucci. You're gonna be Irie, you know. Okay, and for what you need to create with the Five of Swords, you have like Archangel Uriel. Okay, and it's telling you about recreate whatever you've spilt that you feel is spilt. It's got to do with your wisdom, what you feel you've been unwise about. Okay, and understanding your spirituality. And yes, because all of that one's issues that's come up 3 times is talking about you feeling like you've let go of your spiritual understanding, and you've I feel like somebody said about you're losing the race, like you're so on par with your spiritual understanding and spirit moves, and now all of a sudden you feel like you're at the back of the class, or you're no longer as in tune. Okay, and you call on Archangel Uriel because it could help you bring back the joy and the clarity and the alignment of yourself with yourself. Okay, and then you have King of Swords for family foundation, and you have clarity. Yes, clarity. It says my mind is quite still and clear, because you are being cutthroat, you are being harsh. And yes, the swords energy is about communication and your thought patterns, and you need clarity with both how you think and how you speaking about how you think and feel. But again, not to be harsh about it. Take time, be more still, be more introspective before you let it rip. Excuse me. You're being asked to, before you open your mouth to answer anybody about anything, take a deep breath. Take a minute. Don't feel like people are judging you. Well, how long did it take you to answer me? Like, no, don't worry about them. Take as long as you need. Tell them, hold on 1 second, let me think about this. You can either have to say about things, let me think about it. Just tell me, hold on 1 second, and go in, breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, however many times you need to, and then answer. Okay, and what needs to change with the King of Wands and upside down? You not using your willpower, you're not using your chi, you're not using your spirit, your passion. You have Archangel Zadkiel, which is all about tolerance and forgiveness. Forgive yourself, okay, for whatever you feel you were lacking in, or that you let slide, or you let slip, okay, and be tolerable of yourself, okay. The affirmation is, I am cleansed within the violet rain. Like, purify yourself if you've gone into the dark side. Yeah, you've gone far into the dark side, so you feel like you can bring light. But remember, we need both. We need to balance both, because in balancing both is when we're most conducive. We can't just be all the way in the dark, and we can't be all the way in the light either. This is a world of duality, polarities. We have to be able to work them both in any given situation. What works best, what is of your highest good right now. But it's not always the light that's going to be of your highest good in certain situations. Sometimes you have to be dark. Okay? And then for love, you have discipline. Again, discipline, because you've been asked to keep an open mind and love yourself first, in where you're trying to wait for somebody to come and give you some responses in love. What you need to do is be disciplined in yourself with the love in thyself, and keeping an open mind, balancing your mental thoughts and taking time to love yourself. Like, make a routine of what you need to do to love yourself, whether it's clearing up your thought tracks, giving yourself a special bath every day or every 2 days or something like that, or treating yourself, whatever you need to do, be disciplined about it. And the affirmation is, self-discipline brings me freedom. Be disciplined about you moving away from being in limbo and feeling like you have to wait for somebody to bring something to you. Give it to yourself. Free yourself from somebody else's claws, somebody else. Free yourself from that. You have your power. You have your own personal power. Don't give it away to anybody, even especially in love. Okay? And what you need to reflect on with the Ace of Swords is surrender. You have surrender, clarification, and it reads, I surrender to the flow of life. Like, stop beating yourself up, okay? Your passion is there. You're being asked to reignite your passion, reignite your spirit knowing, okay? And you have to surrender to that. Surrender to your spirit knowing, your passions with the Ace of Swords. This is what you're being asked to do, because again, you have this King of Wands upside down, and this Nine of Wands as well, as what you need to balance. Is because, and you're feeling like, woe is me in this situation with this whole spirit understanding and growth. However you cultivated, wherever it's led to, surrender. Surrender to, that's what it is. Let the divine time flow. Get to know, strive for your highest guidance, and be your unique high self. Love yourself first. And for business, you have choices, okay? And again, we said that the reason why your business has halted is because of you, like, halting yourself in regards to your passion and your spirit. And then you have choices, okay? And affirmation is, I choose for my highest good, is because you have many choices, and maybe that's where you feel like you're crying over spilt milk. You're trying to win wars that's not even needed, because your mind is telling you certain things. That's with your spirit message and your what you need to create. Archangel Uriel and Five of Swords. Okay. And choices is that you have many choices. You know where to go. You for something that now you feel like is not the best, but Go back to your spirit, your passions, what's true to you there. Okay, and then things will pick back up. Let's have a look at something else there. Hold on. Embrace yourself, embrace the choices, embrace the changes. And let go of your ego, misaligned ego, telling you that, oh, it's got to be like this. Oh, people do it like that. Forget that. Be your unique higher self always. You're always going to be different to everybody else. Ophiuchus, you are different. And if I didn't say already, your dates is from December the 7th to December the 18th. Okay. And then for the Ace of Swords, what you need to release, you have acceptance. Accepting that you have to release these mental hang-ups, these mental blocks. Okay, the harshness, the thoughts that just sabotage you. Okay, accept that. There's no conducive to you and you have to release yourself from it and halt it. And then for what you need to balance with the Nine of Swords, I keep saying Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, you have Archangel Jophiel, okay? Archangel Jophiel talks about your inner knowing, your inner being, your divineness, okay? Trust that. Trust that your spirit is guided and move like you know? And with the Chariot, you have self-worth. Once you can regain your self-worth, you'll be able to balance your yin and your yang, your spirit and your physical, because your spirit is being taxed right now because of your mental thoughts, okay? Mental hang-ups. Your emotions are a bit like all over the place. The only thing that really seems to be standing really well is your physical body or your physical life. It looks glossy outside, but inside you're mentally fucked, and your emotions are in haywire. You're not really stable. You're being asked to balance. Balance is key right now. Remember, drink plenty of water, ground yourself, check yourself, realize when you are thinking negative thoughts and retrace that and rebuke that and think a positive thought in place of that. Right? And underneath there you have light. I am light. Remember that you are light as well as dark. Balance them both and stay light. By staying light, you'll be able to eradicate these negative thought patterns and reacquire your passions, reacquire your spirit understanding and spirit knowing and spirit power. Okay, align it with your soul's growth, your soul's knowing. The sun is there, and with discernment, by trusting your intuition. Okay, let's get your summer solstice message. This one. Okay, this is the one, number 15, Chariot. I don't know how to say this one. Chariot. Okay, actually I forgot this one in there for myself. I did my own reading the other day, and the cards are still in there. Okay. You have acceleration, okay? Chariot works with the third eye, 8th and 9th. And the element is ether, just like you. And for grid, it'd be good to use 8 points, okay? Chariot accelerates transformation and purification through the main 7 chakras. Through this process, the 8th and 9th chakras above the crown are activated and opened. These energies combine to awaken us from sleep to a realized state. There is a quickening and acceleration of consciousness awareness when working with this crystal. allowing us to understand our personal plan and follow the path to our deepest potential. Charonite enhances intuition, meditation, and relaxation as it expands the energy of the pineal gland. This gland starts to take on its higher function and operates as an important new chakra, which will take on an increasingly important role in human development. Yay, the cards don't lie. Our message is there, just like you hear. We need to expand and balance the yin and the yang, and don't be so afraid of your spirit. Because I'm feeling a lot of hang-ups with your spirit in extending. I feel like you may have grown up in a household where spirituality was very much spoken about and open to you, and as you grew up, you may have like closed that off, and now you feel like you're seeing things going on around you, and you're feeling like you've been blocking yourself, and you're sad about that. But look, stand up and be like, okay, now I'm ready. Let me reacquaint myself with myself again and move with that. Okay, you have the soul there. Soul is there to just telling you to be light, be joyous, be happy. Okay, move away from this non-conducivity. Move away from thinking and feeling that you ain't enough. Okay, and stop being so harsh with yourself and others. Don't let your mind drive you crazy. Don't let your mind run riot. Okay? Look to the ways to keep balance. If you contact me directly, I can help you with what is specifically good for you to keep you balanced. Okay, I have many ways, I know many ancient tools, and we can get it cracking. All right. Have a beautiful summer. Enjoy the rest of your spring if you're in the northern hemisphere, or winter. And have a good summer if you are also summer solstice message, right? I'm guessing that most people are on the northern hemisphere on my side out here, but enjoy your new season, be it summer or spring. Enjoy it, full joy it. And remember that your intuition is strong. Take time to meditate, wear more purple, work on your higher consciousness, your higher chakras, and move like your soul's purpose. Like, even if you don't, find out. And every time you get the inklings, that's it. Don't doubt yourself. As long as you're working on yourself, you're going to get the right guidance. Okay, it's only when you're just like you're doing all the things that you're not supposed to, and then you ask for guidance, then you might not be on par, because if you're doing all the things that you're not supposed to, then other energies are gonna come in that's non-conducive to you, and sometimes they might befriend you, make you feel like yeah, they're good, when really they're not good. So check yourself, don't lose your soul. Check your spirit, don't lose your soul. Okay, much love, Ophiuchus. Have a beautiful one, and I'm gonna see you soon. Probably after summer solstice now. But I'm thinking I might do more Ophiuchus readings, because Ophiuchus don't get that many readings, and doing the whole zodiac is kind of draining for me. But I also enjoy doing the twin flame readings, because that's not draining at all, which is nice, because usually twin flames are divine beings, so for good path. Or the other zodiac, sometimes you pick up energies of people that just like on some shit. So, but remember to love thyself first and be that unique higher self, and know that you are God. Okay? You have so much power. You're the ultimate healer. You're the forgotten or hidden one for a reason, because you are so powerful. Don't sequester power now. We are needed. You are needed at this time. I say we because I am many planets in Ophiuchus, but we are needed in this time. Okay? To be your unique higher self, right? Peace. Much love.